Hey, remember that whole week after week after week scandal where Republicans were saying, we can't just pass a simple bill on increasing the debt limit without including all sorts of other nonsense in it? I guess they actually could, because the House of Representatives has approved an increase in the national debt limit yesterday, setting up passage of a bill in the Senate that would allow the nation to continue paying its bills this year. This would boost the current debt ceiling of 17 trillion before the government would have to be defaulting essentially at the end of the month. It passed 221 to 201 with 28 Republicans joining 193 Democrats in voting yes. The Republicans in the Senate haven't yet committed to letting this pass, but every indication from Republican insiders is that it will pass. I have so many thoughts on this. Number one, we can have a conversation about the policy of increasing the debt limit or not from an economic standpoint. However, to argue that this is a democratic policy that Republicans don't partake in or that it is partisan in some way is ridiculous. Every president has increased the debt limit many, many times over the last 30 years. And in fact, President Obama has done less increasing of the debt limit than many other presidents. The question is, though, why is it all of a sudden that Republicans are allowing this to happen? Any thoughts, Lewis?
I don't know, because I can't say that it would be political posturing, would it?
No, I wouldn't say that it's political posturing, but you know what I think it is? That Republicans have realized this really hurt us in the polls, right? When you look at the reaction from, I'm trying to think, who was it that kept saying, this had no effect? No, this had no effect at all. I think it was Ted Cruz. It was clear that the whole government shutdown debacle really hurt Republicans. And they're saying, you know what? Rather than bringing on all that negative attention again on ourselves because of shutting down the government over increasing the debt limit, let's let this quietly slide by. Nobody talk about it very much. And let's try to keep the focus on the Obamacare website or back to Benghazi or something. I think it's a completely pragmatic and logical move from Republicans, realizing it really hurt them when they shut down the government over this.
So, possible political posturing. I mean, we are getting closer to some elections, right?
Yeah, no, there's the 2014 election is coming up. I guess I was thinking of political posturing in a slightly different way. So what have we learned, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, it is actually very possible, simple, and easy for Republicans to let the debt ceiling go up without having to shut down government or do all that other stuff. There was nothing necessary about the government shutdown. That's really what should be angering us, which is that the entire line we were fed from Republicans when the government was shut down about how there was simply no choice, it had to be this way, it was obviously a lie, because as we see, it didn't have to be that way.